CCNTV, bringing you captivating news since 2019.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Politics and Wellness. I'm your host, Captivating Christian, and of course, along with the more sane person in the group, Brother Nate.
The lies you tell. I'm just trying not to get us blacklisted or black anything.
Right. No blackie here. Um,
Mm-mm-mm.
this is Tuesday where we talk about news, politics, and all that good stuff, and just make light of a heavy situation because it's heavy, just as heavy as Brianna's drawers. It is heavy
Ooh,
out here.
mm,
Um,
they must be
hello,
heavy.
heavy.
I had to take
Um,
two hands to hold them up.
two hands and a weed whacker. Okay. Um, to get a close shave. Anyway, your waiter or waitress will be around with your drink of choice. Definitely welcome everybody in the room. Hello, my two cents. Hey, Elisa, how are you? Hello, everyone in the balcony. Hopefully, you'll drop down and say hello. I won't bite unless you want me to. Brother Nate, how you been?
You better be careful.
Right.
You get your ass in trouble now. Wait a minute, let me do this before I forget. I'm still tickled. Okay, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. No complaints, no problems.
Awesome. Always great to hear. Um, you know, at the end of this beautiful, um, newly entered Black History Month, at the end of it, I haven't done any, Black History moments because, we should already know by jump we are a beautiful people full of great contributors to this place that some of us was brought here and not by choice. It wasn't a cruise ship for many of us, or our ancestors rather. So, with that said, let's be joyous about some other things, like this news here. So, remember that young man that was going to pick up his brother from a party and he happened to accidentally knock on the wrong door? And this elderly white man didn't come to the door and say, "Hello, can I help you?" and like leave at least the screen door or storm door locked and, ask the young man, "Can I help you?" "Oh, you have the wrong house. That's around the corner or down the street." Whatever. No, he greeted him with a shotgun straight to the man, the little kid's. What? Didn't he get shot in the head or something?
Yeah, he got shot in the
Um,
head.
right. But thank God he lived, um, to carry on with his life. And we didn't have to be marching in the streets, burning stuff down because this old man would have got acquitted because, of course, he would have said that young man tried to break into his house.
Hmm.
Um, but
Oh yeah, and
anyway,
also remember too that the old guy's neighbors wouldn't help the young man. He had ran to a couple of houses and they wouldn't assist him.
sounds like a whole neighborhood watch kind of
Mm.
situation.
Must be DC.
But so, well, the good news in all this is the white man who pleaded guilty to shooting that young man in the face has died in jail.
And that's how that shit's supposed to work.
And that's how that was supposed to happen. Just like the woman who played a part in Emmett Till's murder should have died in
Carolyn
jail.
Br- Carolyn Bryant.
Carolyn Bryant. Yeah, her ass should have died in jail. But let's just have a round of applause for the dead white man. Round of applause for the dead white man. Yeah. When you do heinous crimes like that, you should, no matter how old you are, you should go to jail and sit in jail until you either, miraculously live through your time or you die in jail. That was uncalled for. You old enough to find other ways to do that. If Ken would have came knocking at your door, or Becky would have came knocking at your door, at that time of night, you would have, oh, let me help you. Oh, come in. You need my phone? You would have done all that shit. But for you to see somebody else and someone, a black man, and immediately you don't ask no questions. You grab your gun and shoot and fire. And then everybody's supposed to do what? Feel like you're supposed to be awarded for that? You're supposed to be, oh, no harm, no foul. This kid will never be the same now for something that you've done. So yeah, you deserve that. Didn't care that you was almost 80-some years old. You should have thought about that before you went and got your gun and pulled the trigger. Hey, I'm 80-some years old. I could spend the rest of my life in jail if I did this. It's like there's no thought process. It's just do it because, again, their lives don't matter. But I'm glad somebody saw fit to snatch his ass on up out of here. So once again,
I wonder one thing while he was in jail, did he uh did he get his cakes clapped by Big Bubba?
I don't think nobody would to clap them dusty cheeks. Okay, them
No, they wanted some
dry,
vintage.
them
Some
dry.
some some vintage bussy. That's what they wanted. Oh, look at that. Look at here. Look at here.
I
Look
got
at the
some
Lord.
1940s puss. Like
Right.
nobody wants that.
It looks like a Merlot.
Right. It's nice and dry.
Right.
With a hint of aftershave. No,
Mm,
thank you.
it's probably high karate. You remember that? High
Yes,
karate?
high
Yeah.
karate. I remember that. Now, in other great news, um, because the news just keeps getting better. Old Mitchie, turkey neck Mitch McConnell is out of here. He done had too many falls, too many spillages. He on his way out the door anyway. So they're just trying to give him a nice little exit on out. The years of mayhem and hell that this man has caused, I hope somebody desperately is waiting for him on that elevator down.
Hmm.
I just do.
Or at the bottom of those stairs.
The, happened to push him. One clap for the white man on his way out.
Yes.
Good
Goodbye,
clapping for
Mitch
the white man on
McConnell.
his way out. About time. Now maybe your wife can spend all day giving you massages and doing your nails. Your nails. I do
Hmm.
your nails.
But I give you a happy ending. Love you a long, long time.
I love you long time. Yeah, so hopefully Mitch will gonna spend the rest of his days getting a happy ending from his wife because the years of mayhem he has caused being
Right.
the leader of the Senate fighting against not only Barack, but he was doing it way before Barack, but for some
I was
reason
gonna say
Barack
pretty
being
much
in office
almost anything.
right was his like his axe to grind. But he
What
has
is that?
been
Was his? He's white. That's his inner cracker coming out.
mm, that's his inner.
Oh,
I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I have a black son, a black grandson-in-law. I'm not a racist. Not a racist bone in my body.
Hmm.
My wife is Asian. Yeah, but she thinks she a white woman till Trump called her, told her what he told her something about.
He called
Uh,
Susie Wong, something. It was
yeah,
real
some shit he called
derogatory, whatever it
right,
was. Because I was like, who was
yeah,
he talking about? Janet
right,
Chow or something?
yeah. Connie Chung, I think he called her some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Yeah,
welcome
but
everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, Mitch McConnell is out the door. This will be his
hmm
last hoorah
yes.
in the Senate. But I mean, he done already done his damage. So I mean,
Oh
does it
yeah.
really even matter? Uh, I don't know. I don't know about that. But
But the best part is, hopefully, he won't get to see what he's done.
right,
You know how you just kind of sit around and it's like, well, I put it in motion and now I
right,
can step
yeah,
away and let me just sit back and relax
right.
about it
And look at
and
him.
actually see what he's done.
Yeah.
Hmm
I see the mayhem he's caused. But speaking of mayhem, oh, but it gets worse. A new bad coronavirus has been discovered in China yet again.
No,
And
China.
I'm not doing this with you. And it has, of course, sparked pandemic proportion concerns.
I think God hates us. He really does.
God
I
hates
swear
the
he does.
dumb. Okay, when y'all do dumb shit, God says, "Oh, this what you want to do? Okay, okay. I thought I showed you the first time. No, no, you want another? Okay.
Mm-mm-mm. Thank you,
Not.
Virginia Redbone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But I still think God hates us.
Uh, he don't like somebody.
Mm,
So yeah, this virus will be named. No, I can't do this one the way.
Melania.
The right, the HKU 5 COV 2, which is similar to what was it? The SARS COVID 2,
Yeah, they had so many numbers and alphabets and
right? Which was also the cause of the COVID-19.
yeah.
So yeah, it's like it's not a game out here. And then you have, I mean, because all this stuff kind of flows into one, but it's just like it don't make no sense. You got R.F. Kennedy, head of Health and
hmm
Human Services, who's basically about to get rid of all the vaccines. And speaking of getting rid of all the vaccines,
All
because
under.
this dumb idiot, where is it? Texas. Where are you, Texas? Oh, don't tell me I can't see
They should just call it 47. Yeah, that would be COVID 47.
it. Right. So,
You are absolutely right.
Texas, measles outbreak, nearly 100 cases, raising concerns about undetected spreads of the measles.
Yeah, everybody's making a comeback.
The measles. When the last time you heard somebody getting the measles? In my entire childhood, I've never heard of anybody getting the measles.
Mm.
We heard about it, because it was like, oh,
Yeah, but
you gotta get this shot, to against the measles, the mumps, and whatever, whatever. But we ain't never.
it's not as though some kid in the neighborhood had it.
Right.
You
And
know,
you're like,
that type of
ooh, so
thing.
and so got the measles. What it look like? Oh, he's got, like,
hmm
no.
Oh, you wouldn't have had to do that back in our
What we
day. Whenever some kids say they got the mumps or
mm-hmm.
like the mumps or measles or something, our mothers would send us over their house to play to get us exposed to it,
Mm-hmm.
and then that way you would because they didn't do all the vaccines back then, and the bumps and all the rest of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then too, you got the CDC that's not giving out information because everything's blocked. They blocked everything,
Mm.
so we're
Yeah,
not getting any updates on the new 47 or
that's
the measles and what do we have last year? Monkeypox.
monkeypox. Yep.
Hmm.
Well, 2 years ago, rather, because wasn't that like near
Yeah,
the end
and
of
they're not including this bird stuff
Darnell's?
that
Right.
killing up all the chicken nuggets and every goddamn thing.
Y'all ain't gonna stop till y'all get bird flu inside of an actual human. Then it's like, oh, wait a minute,
It's
we need to
it's
think about
already
this.
jumped
Mm.
because that's how they found out because a lot of the vets that were taking care of these poultry farms were
Mm-hmm.
tested. They did not show any symptoms, but they were harboring the virus.
Mm. And then you going home after a long day of chilling in chicken poop to your family and spreading. Cause you ain't washing your hands. We know y'all don't wash your
Hmm.
hands. We
Oh,
know that.
do you remember that article we did with the workers that were uh, having sex with the chickens? Remember all that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And one that
Busting them
one,
wide open.
but and you thought the chickens you got the breast, you you thought you thought they was extra juicy, and that's why them chickens were injected. They were nasty, and that is true. These people, these guys that they
Like
hired, they were having sex with the chickens.
they were having sex with the chicken. Like full on, full blown sex with the chickens. Yes. That part is
Na-
very much true.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Bust off a turkey. How you think he got butterball turkeys?
But
Mm, it's all glazed and just juicy. When you cut into it, you just need to.
you know what?
That's
I'm not
enough.
even.
I'm gonna be a
I'm
vegan
not.
screwing around with y'all. Let me
See,
stop.
see.
But I
Here
lost
comes
my
the
appetite.
salad. Where's the
I was good.
lettuce? Bring on the lettuce. The rabbit food. Don't hate.
It's like,
Don't hate on the
it's like
rabbit food.
you bite to that
Yeah.
chicken. It's like it's just dripping. It has such flavor. I'm
You
sure it
know
does.
what? I'm
Mm.
not even. But yeah, definitely check out that Texas measles outbreak. That is CBSnews .com, where you can find that story of the measles outbreak in Texas with 100 cases reported. Again, 100 cases reported. Hey everybody, welcome for coming.
Hey,
Thank you
Melissa,
so
how you
much.
doing, girl?
Please hit that like button on your way in or out. Thank you, please and thank you. So let's see what else. The Brown takedown has begun with Old Orange, man. Of course, some part of this week or last week, the middle of last week rather, Trump fired this top U.S. general in a major Pentagon quote unquote shakedown. Because we're only looking for the best, and it's all merit based. But what exactly is merit? What is it? Is it not somebody duly qualified for the job with the credentials to handle the job? Isn't that? I would think that that's what jobs usually look for, like the best qualified candidate. This man has been atop the U.S. generals, uh, what they call it, why is it escaping me?
Well,
It's escaped me at this moment.
the general that he fired was a four-star general, and what he replaced him with was with a three-star general who was retired, and I believe he was in the Air Force. He was an Air Force general,
Mm-hmm.
but
For Joint Chiefs, that's what I was looking for.
oh, the Joint Chiefs.
He was a member of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, but of course
Hmm.
he fired his ass. Let alone these people done fired the motherfuckers from the damn our nuclear weapons, scientists and stuff like that. They fired all
Hmm.
them, and then they was like, "Well, what are you doing? You don't do that. They try to hire them back and can't find them. So yeah, at this point, they just leaving the gate wide the fuck open. I don't even know what to say at this point. The gate is
Mhm.
open.
But it's those generals that they have now there now. That whole thing is they're all white men.
Yeah, right.
Because remember when he
Plus,
first came in, the general of the Navy was a woman.
hmm
They fired her and gave her 3 hours to vacate her quarters. Her house, she had a house, you know,
right.
uh, and she had to vacate in 3 hours. What kind of bullshit is that? But he
But
wants
again,
loyalists. He wants somebody loyal to him.
but it's merit based, and he doesn't look at color because he had y'all cooning at the goddamn White House just a couple of days ago.
Hmm.
Doing what?
The electric
Nobody of
slide.
substance. Child.
They brought him there to do the
I
electric slide. We've never seen them do that in person.
just look at him
Is
go.
it a tribal? Is it a tribal dance? Stupid fuckers.
I think they're
Idiot.
calling their ancestors. Yeah, but this is like they say things like, "Oh, it's just a shakeup." Like, I was just thinking, um, before I hit the live, even before you hit the link when I sent it to you, that some people are very excited of this Doge kind of shakeup, and oh, he's finding money, he's finding ways. If people have to lose their jobs for this quote unquote discovered money, that means somebody has just lost their livelihood. It's not like you said, well, hey, if we took everybody in Congress and cut their salaries, that would be a good chunk. If we stopped them from having the ability to do this early trading shit when they know shit is about to go turn left or go right, whatever, and throw a couple millions of dollars up in, or tens of thousands of dollars in Meta or whatever else, or any kind of vaccine to make tons of money and then pull it out. If we're able to stop that, or either if you want to do it, go ahead, but you make a certain amount of money, that's we're gonna take that, and that's gonna go back in the pot. If we did stuff like that, that would change. But nobody's concerned about that. You'd rather take jobs from careered people that now don't have any prospects, so they can't go back. And Lord knows, job market is already kind of slim. So now you put people in a very sticky spot, especially those that voted for you. And it's like, but has his contracts changed? Has he said, you know what? Don't give me 300 million. I could do with 1 million. I'll use my own funding. Just let me do it, and I'll use my own funding. No. While he's cutting people's jobs to make money, quote unquote, for the American people, the same time he's adding on contracts, government contracts, and getting money for them. So who's really getting money here?
Yeah, but
Uh,
don't forget either that he's going in there and whatever, because they had investigations on his on a lot of his things that he was doing too, and that was the reason why he went in there
and
and
wanted to
started
get it out.
doing all that slashing and everything
Right, because he wanted to know. He wanted to know really what they had on him.
on him. That's
Right.
right.
Because again, it's all about covering their own ass. So at this
Hmm.
point, um, I don't really care about this talk of, oh, everybody's gonna give $500 or $5,000 or whatever the fuck it is.
What is five
Um,
thousand? I mean, seriously, five
what is
thousand
five thousand
dollars
dollars
is.
gonna do for somebody who lost their job?
Thank you.
Like, I mean, that ain't shit. And furthermore, okay, not only did Congress say that's not even going to happen, they said if hypothetically it were to happen, it would only be for Americans that make a certain amount of money because they know
Right.
that they would be able to save that $5,000 and not spend it. Which basically means the average American living paycheck to paycheck, you ain't getting it.
You're not going to get anything.
You're not gonna
But
get nothing.
he did what he wanted to do. He wanted to put out the number and stimulus.
Right.
That's
That's
all
it.
people
That's
know.
it. That's all
And you
people
have
know all
all.
the time.
That's it. They don't think about $5,000. What is $5,000 going to do? You may not be able to get unemployment.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you
But
act
if
like the $5,000 is gonna carry you for what? 4 years?
yeah, for 4 years, 5 years,
No.
8 years,
Like,
you think it's going to do that?
you gotta
N-
be fucking kidding me. Like the level of the capacity to comprehend basic is just like the school system failed you, your parents failed you. Like, I'm just trying to understand because that's nothing. That's nothing. And the fact that they know if they throw that out there, you people will eat it up.
Yeah.
Not you all, because I know you all are smarter than that. But the
Oh
people
no,
will
but
eat it up.
we know who they are.
Yep, they on here too. Who you say he's going to give us $5,000?
Hmm.
$5,000, y'all. He said he's going to give us $5,000. Bitch, that's
Oh yeah,
not shit.
and like you said, if you don't make a certain amount of money, you wouldn't get anything. But you weren't going to get anything anyway because those is not a real department. And when does it start
No.
handling money? When does it? Where did all these funds come from? Because he's saying that there's so much waste, but he has yet to prove it.
Right. Where's the waste coming from? Yet people are getting pink slips. That's not waste. That's just you firing people. That's not waste.
Hmm.
That are people. That's people just going to their job, doing their everyday job. And this is not just when you think government. These are people that's handling people's mortgages. They're handling their taxes. They're handling a whole bunch of things. When people just think government, all they quickly think is food stamps and other social services programs. It's like they do so much more. Some of y'all sitting there with uh, um, solar panels on your roofs, saving for energy. There's a government program for that too, and there's a department that handles that. Even though some people do receive food stamps, there's a whole agricultural department. They deal with farmers too. So it's like it's not just we trying to cut the people because they're the beggars. Let's make this thing very clear for the people slow in the back. The blue states don't need the funding from the federal government. They don't. They make enough. Sometimes 4 to 5 times over. California for one, New York for another. They don't need it. Yeah, it helps, but they don't need it. They really don't need it. Other blue states don't need it. You know who does need it? The flatlands, the middle of America, the farm countries, because they can't make it without it. They don't have enough produce that is actually selling, that's viable. They don't. They need the government to help them keep their farms, keep their livestock. They need that extra funding. But of course, if you make everything attack the black, everything is DEI, and that's the new code word for black. We went from Black Lives Matter to woke. Now we at DEI. The DEI was for white women, though. Surprise, surprise. You went and voted for his ass, and now look at you. You about to be on the picket line like everybody else, but it's fine.
He better
This
go
is
pick
what
some oranges.
this is what you asked for, right? Go ahead, you, Karen, Mary Beth, y'all put on your good little pearls and you take your ass down there and you pick some oranges. Let Hector show you how to do it before he get deported, and then y'all could go ahead and pick the rest of these oranges, because that's what you're going to be left doing. Either that or you're going to be home pregnant baking cookies.
Who can afford to have children? Shit, they're expensive.
These poor
Cause they not
folks don't
because they
get
sure
it.
not going to be doing. They sure not going to be doing no cloth diapers anymore.
These poor folks don't get it. They don't get it. These poor folks don't get it. They got fed so much that you're better than them. You're better than them. You're better than them. You were the one on the Medicaid and Medicare. It's you. It's you. It's you when you think you're going to be able to go back to your doctor and your doctor's going to say, no, it's not covered anymore. Then you're going to be looking stupid. Because, again, it was all about attacking them. We're going to get them. You are them. Stupid. You are them. Dummy. You're them. There's no saving grace here. There is no saving grace here for nobody. None. You got people with money trying to tell people without money how to live their life as they think of money of no object, and here you are working paycheck to paycheck or collecting a paycheck every month just to get by and crying about they cut off your food stamps. You think middle America, you think red states? Yeah, that funding that you needed for your public school, gone. Bye-bye, finito. Yeah, because again, all you thinking about is public schools is inner city, Chicago, Philadelphia, New York City. That's all y'all think about. That's all y'all think about. Like, as if somebody's coming in destroying your schools. But again, newsflash for you dummies. We don't have school shootings. You can't even get in the motherfuckers to shoot anything.
A cafeteria lady, she packing, boy. They know not to
Right?
roll up in there.
She got the macaroni and cheese in one hand and a whole gat in another. Ready to bust a cap in a bitch. Are you serious? You got to go through 15 metal detectors and hope not you late for class. Are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
And get a pat down.
That's
and Lord,
right.
don't be smelling like fucking weed or some shit. And then they definitely gonna get your ass. But y'all could walk up in the school through the back door, side door. Oh, how you doing, Phil? Good morning. And you talking to him and everything. And then you just light y'all motherfuckers up. We didn't see it coming. We didn't know. Of course you didn't, you fucking dumb fucks. Because you don't question nobody that looks like you. Because everybody that looks like you is a friend. Y'all never do. We didn't know. He was such a good neighbor. Done shot up his whole family. Jeffrey, well, there's a smell coming from his apartment. Bitch, he was eating bitches, but you ain't care. Because you looked at this dopey white man and thought, oh, he wouldn't hurt a fly. Yeah, he wouldn't hurt a fly, right? Drugging motherfuckers and eating them. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Period. And you got somebody with worms in their brain. And talk about attack of the body snatchers. Worms in their brain in charge of health and human services. You got to be fucking kidding me. The same motherfucker that basically just said black people can basically take pain and or endure viruses because they have a stronger immune system. Basically telling your ass right now that when this bat, bird, flu, chicken pox, Y2C shit come around, good luck. Because there'll be no vaccine for you.
Right.
I'll wait for the moment when it happens and everybody go, oh, damn, Cap was right. Because that's just what's going to happen. It's just what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing no vaccine rollout like the first time. Nope,
Oh
not
no.
at all. He
Oh
done
no.
already laid it out. We are superhuman. Okay, we
Yeah.
bringing that back. And so therefore, when it hits the fan, we will be protecting our own asses.
Mm-hmm. Do you
Because we
remember this? Do
mhm.
you remember the story of I don't know what city it was in. Uh, and it might have been like in the 20s or something like that. It was a long time ago.
Mhm.
But I don't know if it was yellow fever. It might have been measles or something. They had a big outbreak, and then at that time, the black, we didn't get it
Mhm.
because we weren't exposed to them.
Mhm.
So they had black people taking care of all these white people.
Mhm.
But of course, eventually we started dying from it also. But
Right.
that's because of what they had been told.
Right. But they've been thinking that. Oh, they're good. They don't need that. They're good. They don't need that. And then you
Mhm.
have somebody again in charge of health and human services. That's
But
everything.
you know what that comes from too? Being bred as our ancestors being bred as stock
As
animals.
cattle.
You
Yeah, as
you
cattle.
know you have a higher tolerance of pain. You're stronger. More durable.
Right.
And that's where it comes from. But nobody wants to say that.
Yeah. Right. 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 Because that's the truth of the matter. Like, oh,
Yeah,
let's
they
hide the
created.
truth.
And I really think that's why they're afraid of us too,
Mm-hmm.
because because you can actually breed out aggression, but they don't know what might have happened with us. So it's always that underlying, they just kind of sitting and waiting. I don't know. They might tear this shit up,
Right. They may
that type of
enslave
thing.
us.
Mm,
How and
Well,
why?
yeah, I wouldn't. Mm-mm. You don't
You're
wash
not
your legs. Why would
productive.
I
Right,
want you
right.
when
That's what
I?
I'm saying. Like you don't wash. You're not really
Mm,
productive. You kind of skate. You skate by. You'd be useless.
yeah,
You really would. With all that you've been indoctored to think that you've run this country, you run this nation, you've built it, you whatever, all that stuff. If that guy turned on his head and now you had to be the subservient one, you'd be a waste of space.
we would just hire you out. Going over there with the Chinese. Maybe they can use you for something.
They would just trade you out. Just go. Just leave. You can't do nothing.
And then they call back. Why you sending us your junk? Why you sending us your junk? They lazy. All they want is break all day.
Right. And complain and cry. I
Hmm.
mean, they talk about, you know, we're lazy and always complaining, but they do the most crying. Everything is a cry. All this, merit based. All this is white man's tears. That's it. It's wealthy white men tears that has spilled to the poor white man who, oh, yeah, no, your lack of education is why you haven't gotten anywhere. Period.
Right. And you're a
You
fool if
can't
you've
read.
wasted it. Yeah,
Right.
you can't.
You can't
Well,
read.
I
Passing
tell
what,
you
a
this
fifth
all the
grade
time.
level.
You've always heard me say it's nothing. This whole thing is nothing but competition.
That's
They just
it.
want to keep. That's all it is. Nothing but competition.
That's all it's
And they
ever
can't
been.
figure
And
out how we keep bouncing back.
right, right.
Flooded our neighborhoods with drugs. You done poisoned us. You done experimented on us, but yet we are
You drop
still
guns
so
in the
resilient.
neighborhood, and then you sit there and talk about some. Oh, look, Chicago shootings. Oh, look, this there.
Hmm.
How do you where they get the guns from?
Comes from.
Uh,
Hmm.
the gun fairy just comes around and just goes, oh, you get a gun, you get a
Yeah, they
gun, you get
drive.
a
They
gun,
ride
everybody
the
gets a gun.
U-Haul trucks
Yeah.
now.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Obviously, you bring the guns into the neighborhoods. Of course. Because if that was the
Hmm.
case, every neighborhood would have a gun. You'd be talking about the white suburban neighborhoods full of guns and shootings, which they are, but you don't hear nothing about them. Those school shootings, that's what they are. Oh,
Right.
Billy went into his father's gun cabinet and shot up everybody.
Hmm. And now even girls.
access, right? Access to guns. Duh. What were you saying?
No, I wasn't saying anything.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just real stupid. Like it's just like spare me with the bullshit. I just don't understand how people can just sit back and be like, oh, let's give it a chance. Give what a chance? Give what a chance? There will be nothing left.
No.
Nothing. I mean, people are just comfortable thinking, "Oh, we'll just let this go by, and we'll get back to normal after this." There will be no after this.
Mm-mm.
They are setting to gut everything,
The door is
everything.
wide open. The door is wide open.
Yeah, like
If not only that, all of our enemies
tuh,
now have all of
access
our
to
secrets
everything.
and all of
Yeah,
our information. You don't even have to worry about some scammer calling you. You want to
that's
notice those
it.
phone calls going to stop
Right.
because they got all your information. They got all
Right.
your information,
They don't need
and that's
it.
because they let this motherfucker from South Africa come in here and just open the cabinets and just
Yep,
air
that's
out
it.
everything. You know how much money that he probably sold all our information for? He
So
just walked in there and opened up the cabinet.
that's it. That's crazy. Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Cause they know it, but they know it though. But yeah, like if you don't think this man is selling to the highest bidder, why you think they were going? Oh, well, he had all these top secret things all here, there, and everywhere. Y'all just let him back in to make money off of your government secrets,
Right.
and Elon Musk is making the most. He
That's
paid
right.
the most, so he's cashing in the most.
Right.
He paid for the secrets, so he's cashing in. He's going and
Hmm.
collecting everything, giving it over to Russia or the highest bidder.
Yeah.
Because
Or
if you
putting it
don't,
in his pocket because what he's doing is he's cutting out the government and
right,
setting it
all
up so that
together.
he can come in and take it over. Why would we want to have you say running uh, the air traffic controllers and things like that? You don't have anybody. What are you going to have those little 12 teenagers do all that stuff, overseeing these things?
And right now they're having a problem.
Good.
So I don't know. Like you grabbing these teenagers, why? Because they know how to work a computer, because they was able to hack into other people's systems. I know, thank you. They were hacking into other people's systems. So yeah. So that's all you got. You got a couple of hackers. Okay, but none of these people were vetted. None of them. So
Mm-hmm.
they're running through your stuff, running your numbers, and have no clearances whatsoever. It's more dangerous than you think.
Yeah. And if you ever had any doubt about these Republicans,
Huh.
this should change your mind. Would
Right.
you say the budget bill passed through the House?
Yeah, of course it did.
Hmm.
Of course. Of course. So what is it, Letitia James? Yeah, but I mean they're gonna try and get her because of course she went after what Donald Trump did illegally before he was president. So
Right.
they're gunning for her, Fonnie Willis. It's just crazy. It is definitely a sin and a shame. But a lot of these people don't realize the shit until the shit is already in their face,
Hmm.
and that's just you just sit back and just watch it all unfold.
Yeah, because where's all these fail safes? DC's
The,
quiet. You can hear crickets.
yeah, of course.
That's the crazy part. And this also lets you know that it's not just one person,
Mm-mm.
that they've been waiting for a long, long time to
Long
do this.
time. Yep. Long time to implement this exact thing. They just needed the right person to be the spearhead that would
Take the bullet.
get the votes. Well, that too,
Take the
but
bullet.
get the
Hint,
votes
hint, hint.
to actually keep pushing this shit on because this
Free
shit is crazy.
Luigi.
This this shit is crazy. It really is. Like it makes no sense, none whatsoever. And the fact that we could be breathing down a whole new pandemic. If you didn't think the first one was crazy,
I still think God mad at us. I don't know why he mad at us because we ain't do it.
well, and figure it's like when your parents say, "I don't care who did it, everybody getting in trouble." I think I think we're at that moment. He don't give a
Yeah.
goddamn who did it. Everybody in trouble. Speaking of in trouble, this is the end of the U.S. Post Office as we know it. Now, for many a year here lately, the U.S. Postal Service has been in decline, thanks to Louis DeJoy, a strong supporter and donator of Darnell first administration and second. However, Darnell is now stepping down after he done gutted, ramped, raped, uh, chicken booty raped the United States Postal Service, and basically, pretty much, the U.S. Postal Service is on the brinks of bankruptcy. And of course, Darnell or any other federal government program is not going to help them because why? Where do your ballots come in? Do not your
That's right.
absentee ballots come in from the mail? Do you decide to, I'm not going to go down to the thing. I'm just going to do mail-in ballots. Where do you think it goes through? It don't go through UPS.
Yeah, remember they were snatching up all those mailboxes? They were throwing $1 million pieces of equipment out in the weather.
So who you think is going to buy up the U.S. Postal Service? Who do you think has the money and the capital to buy up the U.S. Postal Service? To then make the Postal Service exactly what they want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So now your mail-in ballots and your overseas ballots, if you're in the military and voting, good luck for your vote counting, because it won't. If this goes where I think it's going to go, which is old Elon's about to buy up the U.S. Postal Service to ensure that another person wins another election. He didn't already did it with with the computer and the ballot boxes and the
Yeah.
you press the button and all kind of stuff. He did it with this election that, got them a successful, grandiose win, which I still think they should be fighting, but whatever. And now I think he's eyeing the U.S. Postal Service to lock it all down.
Yeah, they about to
Welcome to
break
your
everything.
welcome to your dictatorship. He's more the
Hmm.
dick, and you're the tater.
We the taters.
You're the tater.
Hey, Haitian persons, how you doing? I
So yeah,
don't
this
want to
is
be no
all going to be
tater.
crazy. Well, too
Does
light.
that make us?
Make a wish for the
Does that make
tater.
us all bottoms now? Bottom taters? I don't know.
Bottom taters.
Hmm.
But yeah, like
Slap some butter on it. No. Anyway.
listen, it's gonna be a lot of ketchup everywhere, blood everywhere.
Ugh.
But yeah, so yeah, this is all this stuff is set in motion. Yet and still, the only thing we talk about mainly is look what they doing over here in Doge. Oh, he's getting rid of all these jobs, which is important because these are people's jobs. Like
Yeah, they're
they
people's
make it
jobs.
seem like this funding that they're finding is like, oh no, we're cutting this program and cutting that program. No, they are cutting whole departments out. They are
Yeah.
cutting and gutting places out that they feel are not needed.
Hmm.
But you don't know how government runs.
Right. And you're not, and that's why they're finding out that they need somebody
Right.
in
You
those
need somebody
positions.
in the nuclear scientist. You need somebody in that department to ensure, like, hey, if somebody does press the button, we need to counteract that. Not only do we need to counteract that, we need to make sure, hey, people on the ground are, protected and safe. No, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
again, leaving the gate wide the fuck open for some shit, and then everybody gonna sit here pointing fingers at who's to blame.
Yeah, but these cuts are going to be short term because the amount of money that they're going to end up spending correcting everything that they've done is going to cost them. Let's see, I saw an interview today about other work. Sent an email on Sunday afternoon. Oh yeah, and they had 48
Yeah.
hours to respond. They wouldn't have a job. Is it too soon to impeach? Well,
They don't have
impeachment doesn't
it.
work.
Yeah, it wouldn't work in
It.
this because they don't have enough. They don't have enough votes to impeach. I mean, they can put up
Hmm.
articles, but they don't have enough votes for it to go forward. But I
Yeah,
mean,
and
even in that, like what we talked about last week, where they gave the people who a lot of people that took the offer to leave their government positions. Sorry, a lot of them.
yeah.
There's no severance package coming,
Hmm. You got to read the fine print.
and they also won't get they won't get anything, and they can't get
Ye-
rehired. So
Yeah, because I was getting ready to
shit
say,
happens.
if you to put so many years in and you had a pension, you just forfeited all of that stuff
Yeah, right.
because they're not going to give it. They're not going to
And
give it
for
to
what?
you.
And for what? Like it doesn't make any sense. So I don't know, but
He said, "Can you impeach the impeach the devil back to hell?"
that's. Well, I mean, I don't know if you give him a helping hand out of hell, it's kind of hard to like put him back. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
don't know.
but you know what? Too, it's like I said, it's not just one person; it's all of
Yeah.
them.
Right.
It's all of them.
It's all of the facets of government had a piece or a player in this. You have the dude from the Proud Boys, the Spanish the Spanish man
Hmm.
who swears out he's white
That he
in
was
the
was
Proud
he the lead,
Boys.
one of the leaders?
Yeah, one of the leaders of the Proud Boys during this whole insurrection march on the Capitol January 6th, who is now barred from coming into the Capitol. Supposed to have a whole like stay feet away from being in the Capitol, has constantly since Trump has been elected going to the Capitol threatening lawmakers and former Capitol police officers, and all they do is escort him out. If he legally has papers that he's not supposed to be
Not
on the
supposed to be
grounds,
there.
arrest his ass and send his ass back to jail. Why is he constantly up there? Because y'all allow it. Because they allow it. It's bullshit at this point. It really is. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy to me.
Yeah,
But
but Haitian Princess is saying, yeah, they did some of the administration uh, leaders told them to not respond to the email. But when if you like me on the if I'm off on the weekend,
I ain't
I ain't
responding to shit
answering I ain't
anyway.
answering I ain't answering shit.
Yeah.
I'm on my time. I don't. We ain't doing that. And
You
I
send
have to
that to
come
me
back
during
in.
office hours, right?
That's right.
If I don't get it
I
during
work
office
from.
hours, I ain't see it.
It will be seen Monday morning or whenever I
Right.
come back.
Oh, you wanted me to respond last. Oh, what time did this
Hmm.
email come? Oh, that was at. I already clocked out. I was gone for the day. Yeah, no, it's this. I don't know. It's just really, really,
I
really
think, but
crazy.
too, they're running into the problem of you have too many chiefs because everybody's contradicting each other. Want to say,
Oh yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
that's going to pose a problem.
Yeah, it's definitely very much as they say, nasty work. Okay,
Hmm.
48 hours on a Saturday talking about some. What? Saturday? I don't work weekends. Um, yeah, it's, I don't. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people, even people who voted for him and his non policies, because I don't care what you say. And can't nobody tell me full flat out what one of his policies were, because they don't know. They
Because
just
he had
voting.
none.
They just
All he had
voting
was
for hopes
hatred.
and
All he
dreams.
had was
Right.
hatred and making other people's lives, people that weren't white, miserable.
Yeah.
That's all he, and they played on that, and they need to come to the
Surprise,
realization that
surprise.
they're racist.
Yeah, but
That
surprise,
deep down in
surprise.
their little white hearts, oh, I'm not racist, but he said this and he said that, and I agreed with it. And it's like, but now you can't even get now you can't even have an abortion if you need one.
Nope. Just take it. It's okay. Your
Mm-hmm.
graduation has happened.
Mm-hmm. You
You
be all
have
right.
graduated to the white robes. Okay.
Uh, uh,
You have
Mm.
graduated to the white robes and hoods. And it's okay. Like to see
Mm-hmm.
all of them at the White House kind of cooning around, it's like, all right, cool. I get it. You're happy. You're elated. So then I was like, well, what is he going to say that would make people feel like, oh, okay, I get it. He ain't say nothing of substance. He talked about himself. He talked about no plans that he was actually doing for black folks. Now, it was a lot of self-serving people, a lot of people that was looking for pardons for shit they already done did, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to make sure that they don't see a jail or prison for any kind of thing that they've done. So like the Bootsies and the Kodak Blacks of the world, yeah, of course you would sit there and kiss his ass because you got court breathing down your
Mm-hmm.
throat. So of
Yeah,
course
doing stupid shit.
you
Doing
trying to
stupid
hurry up
shit.
and get your shit covered because as you said, this one ain't never done nothing for me. Kamala ain't never done nothing for me. Well, bitch, you wouldn't know because you didn't vote for her, so you don't know what she would have done. But good luck, good luck. Hope you
He
get that
said,
pardon.
yeah, if
Cause
he don't die first,
huh,
he say, I think that they're making them up as they go along. Yeah, yeah, not only that, it's a lot of it is they know what they want to do, and all the rest of it is just
it's just
distractions.
yeah, that's it.
So you just have to kind of take, if you're even listening to the news, a lot of that shit you just take with a grain of salt. And the things that are really, really important, you kind of perk up to. But everything else, I've been sleeping good as shit. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get bent up out of shit like I did the first go around,
First
but
time, yeah.
yeah. But it is kind of unnerving when you hear people say like, "Oh, they're gonna get rid of Obamacare," and it's like, you know, that is the Affordable Care Act. No,
Care
it's two
Act.
different things.
Mhm.
No, it's the
That's
same
funny as
thing.
shit. Because when the lights go
Oh,
off, when the light
yeah,
goes off, and
yeah.
that
You
little bell
know,
rings in their head, and it's like, oh,
it's like you
I
fucking
fucked
dummy.
myself.
Yeah, you dummy. Just because and they did a smart thing. You talking to hatred. You talking to people who hate other people, and you use it as a sign to Obamacare. Oh, we don't like this black man.
Hmm.
Oh,
Right.
but you're using the benefits of the Affordable Care Act. Now you put people in place to dismantle the whole entire thing, and you about to not have no health care. And
And
you
your family. No, but the real funny part is when they realize, oh yeah, I fucked myself. I told myself I was just going to put the tip in.
just raped your own self.
And just
Yes,
break your own self.
but
You done fucked your own self.
But Tina B, he knew that. He knew that he didn't. When he said, "Oh, when I get elected, I'm gonna bring down the prices of food and groceries and gas," and immediately once he won, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be a hard sell. I think people are just gonna have to get used to the prices and the way they are. No,
Yeah, it's
nobody,
just
nobody up in arms. You mean to nobody
no.
up in arms? All the questions you was asking about, well, what is Kamala gonna do? What is she gonna do? I need to know. We need to know exactly what her plan is. We need to know exactly what her plan is. Why this stuff is so high? It's gas is high. My groceries are high. This is high. That's high. It's gonna keep going up, up and up and up and up. And when you can't afford it, there will be no
Hmm.
safety net for you to go to get it. Because social
Right.
services will be a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Food stamps won't
And,
exist.
hmm and
So how you
remember,
going
prices very seldom prices go back to where they
right
were.
to what they were exactly?
Very
Because
seldom.
when I was a kid, gas was like $1 something, sometimes even
I know,
cents.
90 something cents,
Right,
87
cents.
cents.
Gas
Not
ain't
anymore.
never. ever been that. If you get gas like that, that's because you done shop somewhere and you done use the perks from shopping to
Right.
get your gas low. That's about the only thing where you see it like that. But you ain't never been to no gas station and been like, $1 something a gallon. Bitch, let me get the canister. We about to load
Hmm.
the fuck up. We about to dry this motherfucker out. But no, you'll never see that again. Right,
Say
75 cents.
75%.
Right, you'll never see that.
No, never
Never.
ever.
So for him to say that, and for you to think, oh, let's vote for him, it's gonna bring down the price of groceries, bitch. Your eggs at almost goddamn $20, and
Yeah.
y'all in Costco's buying them up like they got a miracle something in it. And needless to say, with the bird flu going around, I don't know why the motherfuckers
Yeah.
buying eggs the way they buying them, but okay.
Thank you.
With
Oh,
with
but you
with
get, but
with
don't
no
worry because
regulatory, huh?
Turkey is supposed to be selling us some eggs, but they'll probably have tariffs on them.
I mean, that's crazy. With no regulatory department, though, to control the eggs and make sure that the eggs are viable for you to eat. That
Eat.
department's
Hmm.
gone. So now they
Right.
just shipping out eggs. You don't know what's in them. You don't know nothing about them. Nothing. You don't know nothing. All you know is eggs. Sometimes, oh, they ain't got. I need some eggs. Good luck.
Hmm.
Good luck. God, really, this shit is about to really hit the fan. There are no safeguards nowhere for nothing. You going more pollution. People gonna start. These. We talked about it years ago about a lot of the towns. The small, especially small black towns in the deep south and stuff, where they're near plants and stuff, and they had to fight
Yeah.
for plants dumping waste and chemicals and stuff, and
Into their
people started
water.
getting cancers and things of that nature.
Shit, you still
Now
got Flint.
they still ain't got pipes all the way through. Still drinking bottled water. What, it's been like almost damn near 10 years?
Hmm.
It's crazy. But yeah, it's like there's no
Oh no,
FDA, no nothing.
not turkey eggs.
Eggs from
Coming
Turkey.
eggs from Turkey, from the country Turkey. I wonder.
That's like a turkey leg. Anybody had a
I
turkey leg?
yeah,
Just
goddamn.
turkey don't have no legs. Bitch, my legs look like turkey legs. They don't have no legs. I'm like, that is ham. That is a pork leg.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's
Well,
crazy.
now would be a good time to everybody get be a good time to go on a health kick, get all your shit straight,
Y'all
because
better
you ain't
get
gonna be
them.
able to afford it
Y'all better
anyway.
start growing them lettuce. I'm
Hmm.
telling you, rabbit food is good. Rabbit food is good. Say it with me
Uh,
now. Rabbit food is good.
no, I want all that greenery. The only thing to do is make me regular. Mm-mm.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's what's wrong with
I
a lot
don't
of
feel
people. They're
so
full of
bulky
shit.
now.
They
Yeah,
full
I
of
don't feel
shit.
so
You need to
bulky.
let it out. Let it out. Eat some greens. Let that shit out. Full of shit now. But yeah, no. Yeah, that's just crazy. But yeah, be on the lookout for that because it's a coming.
Hmm.
What else we got here? I think that was pretty much it. Did I get everything? Oh, yeah. So there is this one story out in Nevada. This black Nevada cafeteria worker has been silenced because her white school employees did not like her black voice. Again, let's read that title once again. A black Nevada cafeteria worker was silenced because her white school employees did not like her black voice. But she got the last laugh because, yeah, she got paid by the school district. Um, Not much, though. $60,000 was a year's salary, I guess, for her.
Yeah, but it all depends too how long she had been silent that she decided not to say anything.
Yeah, but I mean, who? The white teachers complained about her black voice.
And the way that she was, I guess
like
keeping the
greeting
kids
the
under
kids and
control.
stuff. Yeah, greeting the kids and doing all that kind of stuff. But it's
She was
just
probably
like,
the only one that could keep them under control.
right, exactly, exactly. Yeah, in a middle school, no less. I mean, because she probably had kids. I
Hmm.
mean, that's just an innate thing that they did. Like for after my mom retired from her banking job for so many years, she still wanted something to do or whatever. So
Hmm.
she got a job at my nephew's school. But she was doing the same thing. Like she would, she'd talk to them like she was talking to one of us.
Yeah.
Um, but it's just an innate thing for a parent to do, especially in our culture. It's just like, what?
Hmm.
Get over it. Don't do that. Don't it's just I don't. But they don't
So, yeah,
they
I
not
agree.
like
Say you got to remember
us.
it's a cultural
They
difference
they not like us. But yeah,
because we look
she
at
got the
everybody in your neighborhood or whatever. You look at them as your children too, and you're responsible for them, and that's the way it should be. If they out here doing stupid shit.
well again. We come from a village. They come
Mm.
from clans that murder each other.
You know what? That was
Yeah.
good as shit. I got to say that they come from clans, right?
Yes, they come from clans.
Play
We
on
come from
words.
villages.
How long you worked on that one? I know you worked on that. You wrote that down, didn't you?
Just this moment. Nope, that was straight from the dome. Sorry. Sorry. But yeah, so definitely check out that story that came out of The Root. So yeah, kudos to
Yeah, I
her.
thought that was crazy.
Get your
So,
money.
so I guess she went into work every day. She didn't say anything.
Mm-mm.
All they would have heard was "bitch," you slut.
Honky.
Hmm.
Honky.
But y'all gonna pay
Cracker.
me. I'll be quiet. It's almost the end of the school year. I'll be quiet, but y'all
Anybody
gonna
want a
pay me.
cracker? Anybody want a
Mm.
cracker? Now, this story, I didn't read it too much because I just saw it. But I was just like, whoa, I never noticed that. But I never really been to the Statue of Liberty either, but one time. So
Oh
basically,
yeah, I thought that was interesting. I
the
thought that was really
Statue of
interesting.
Liberty has a chain on her foot. I never noticed that.
Yes.
I never noticed that at all.
And you know that's not the original.
That's not the original
Uh,
one. Yeah, the original
well,
one is in
yeah.
Paris. Yeah. Well, the original that copy of that one is in
Yeah.
Paris, but the original one is on the coast of Africa.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. It was
Yeah.
really dope.
Yeah. She was supposed to have chains. Originally, the sculptor had her, I guess, holding a book
Mm-hmm.
or and in one and the other hand, she supposedly had chains on her wrists.
Mm.
But I guess when they brought it over, they didn't want it because it
Right.
was a gift from France. They didn't
Okay.
want the
Yeah.
change. They wanted him to modify it. So he didn't. He didn't want to do it. But I guess just to go throughout the whole thing. So what he did was he put the chains at the base, which is probably never why he never paid it any attention because it's at the
Right.
base
Of
of one foot.
yeah.
It's like her left foot, and it goes inside her gown and out the back
Mm.
of her right foot. So the chains had evidently come off and fallen to the ground.
Oh.
But all because of folk
Of course.
didn't didn't want the reminder of chains.
We didn't do that. We didn't do that.
Mm,
I'm so removed from that. I didn't put you in chains, but yet I benefit from you being in chains, even now. But I didn't put
mhm.
you there.
Yeah, that's how you got all those millions of dollars.
Millions and millions of dollars. Oh, okay. And lastly, of course, Joy Reid's show was canceled. I don't know how I feel about that because I'm just like, who didn't see this coming? Do
Well,
we
they
not recall?
cleaning house. Everybody's
Right.
cleaning house.
Do we not recall when Obama exited after his 8 years? How all of Tamron Hall, Melissa Harris Perry,
Hmm.
all those news anchors gone, bye, finito. Here's your walking papers. and it was an
Yeah, I mean
influx.
it was a lot of them. It
Yeah,
was
it
a
was
lot
an
of them.
influx of Megan Kelly's and all these other people. Just what was that other butchy lady? She
What
was
Tiffany
on.
Cross?
No, it was yeah, Tiffany Cross. Well, she got fired early on, even in the. But mm, just crazy. I don't.
Oh, we talk about Simone Sanders.
No, no, no. I'm talking about the white woman. She's kind of butchy. Uh, she was on MSNBC for a while, but she's a Fox person. But anyway, she was even over on MSNBC for a bit right after
Mm-hmm.
Obama and Trump came in the first time. So it's like, yeah, this is what they do. So now they don't want to see diversity on their TV when they're looking at their news. They want to see everybody that looks like them on their news. Hey, everybody, welcome. Thank you for coming in. So it's just like, why? Who is surprised that this? Like, yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by it at all. They done took the whole weekend lineup
Right.
of people
Mhm.
of color and removed them.
Right. Which means that the news that you get will definitely be whitewashed.
And it will be somewhat to cater to the person at the helm of it, making sure that,
Hmm.
oh, we don't want to ruffle his feathers. Fuck his feathers. What the hell are we concerned about his goddamn feathers? For what? But again, you'll say, you're about promoting democracy and the freedom of speech, but you really, go along to get along. Because at the end of the day, y'all all pay into the same pockets. It's like, oh, whoever wins, that's what we'll go with. Oh, well, he won. All right. Well, we got to get rid of DEI. All right, everybody. But sorry, here you go. You got to go.
But then they always come back to, oh, we'll just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. Fuck no.
Give him a chance for what?
To fuck everything
Give him
up
a chance.
again. You know, you know, we had a virus coming out of a pandemic, and it looks like this motherfucker's bringing another one in.
Right. That's
Sure, he ain't one of the
exactly.
four horsemen.
Exactly. Exactly. You start to think like maybe he might be. But yeah, on the flip side of that, I say in that I hope this brings her freedom to really talk about the issues. Like how Don Lemon has, made his own
Yes,
little
I think it'll be a good
podcast
move for her.
and able to, really talk about the issues the way she wants to talk about them without the
Right.
restraint of, you know, pandering to or not hurting the feelings of,
Hmm.
the higher ups in her situation. So hopefully this might be a good thing. Now you
I
get
think it
somebody to
will
get you
be.
some good wigs, girl, or you
She
just
don't wear
shave
wigs
that,
no more.
or you
She
just
don't want.
shave that
Oh,
hair.
her hair's closer than mine.
Well, she should just shave it all off because that just looks
She looks
crazy.
good.
Look like she holds it
Stop
on.
hating on her. Stop hating on
I'm not hating.
her.
I'm just saying, do a Presley, do a Ayanna Presley, and just shave it off because you holding the threads there. Ain't much there. Just let it go. Because you look nice
Why?
bald.
Anyhow, I think it'll be a good move for her. It
Yes,
frees her up.
yes. It look like she's
And
grounding her thoughts. I'm just like,
well, like I said, you work for some place, X amount of years, and then
yeah,
you
and they
come in
take
on the weekend and your shit all changed. Your world is all turned upside down on a Saturday. It's like, damn, I didn't. And she probably thought well, I won't say that she probably thought she was safe, but
oh yeah, she did.
you know,
I'm sure she did because she was in that. Well, she was in that spot that Chris was not Chris Hayes. What's the man's name?
Chris Como.
No, 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 no. The one that was always spitting all the time. Big head.
I
What
know
was
who you
his
talking about. I
name?
can't remember his name because you
Yeah,
made me laugh.
right. But she took his spot after he, had that whole scandal thing of him
Hmm.
being inappropriate in the workplace. When he stepped down, she then took his spot. At first,
Yeah,
it was 8 o'clock, but I don't think the viewer numbers weren't that high, so they just
weren't
dropped her
there.
to
Yeah.
7. but she took it. She had his spot, and she did all right for a while. I mean, like I don't see where a lot of them get, because it's like hit or miss. Some people like it. Some people like a particular host. Some people won't. Um, Rachel gets the most numbers for her time. She just does. I don't know.
That's because she weaves a goddamn story into it. It's all
Yeah.
tie. I'm always amazed when Rachel Maddow does something. It's always a story and it weaves in with other things and
Right.
intersects and it takes you down the road type of thing.
Like a rabbit
Um,
hole. Yeah.
yeah, because it's like, wow, how you see how this is connected to that, it's
Yeah.
connected to this and connected to that. I mean, it's a lot of research done
Yeah.
um, on her stories, and with Joy, she just tells it straight out.
Yeah.
And I didn't think she was going to last that long anyway. It was just a
Right.
matter of time
Right.
before she would
Exactly.
be blacklisted. But you'll see that there are a lot of other anchors that are bailing out. They're probably just
Hmm.
saying, "Fuck it, I'm not." We did 4 years of this shit,
Yeah.
and I can't do 4 more years of this shit. Or they're going to do their own platforms.
Right. Right.
Um, they figure, like I said, a lot of them figured, I've made enough money. I don't want to have to be restrained by a network. You
Yeah.
end up like Whoopi Goldberg. Every time she says something, she disappeared.
Right. She
You know,
disappeared for a while, and she come back.
did she come back? So I can see that because I see freedom of speech is going.
Oh yeah.
A
Well,
lot a lot
the
with these apps.
with
You're
the drones.
definitely being censored.
Hmm.
Um, and just the information too. You're not getting a lot of information.
Right.
Our news is different now. We're turning to the Soviet.
Right. That's what I'm
To
about to say. You turning straight into Russia, where
because
you only get
our
the
our
news they
news
want
is
you to
totally
have.
different. Make sure that if you're consuming some news, you want to find out what's going on. Try the outside press, outside of the country,
Right.
other countries.
Like
Read their
BBC. Yeah.
Associated Press. They're still banned, and I because he didn't like something or somebody didn't like something. As
Hmm.
he said,
Something he said.
but you're not going to get all the news anymore from any of these because they pretty much showed their hands
Yeah.
on who they're that they
Who they're backing. Yeah.
who they're backing, who they bow to. I'd have figured. I guess Joe and Mika kind of locked theirs in when they went down to Mar-a-Lago
Yeah,
and
but
sipped wine.
they always been friends with the man, so that's why I didn't even understand is like
Yeah,
all the show and
it's a
intelligence
conflict
that
of
they was
interest.
doing while
It's a
they
conflict
were,
of interest. How are you
you
going to
know,
be? You going to talk about them like that? But
right. But
yet you're
behind the
playing on this golf
scenes,
course.
right? Behind the scenes, you're having lunch with him and doing all types of shit. And he's sitting up there. You didn't have to talk about me like that. You didn't it's just like, come on, man. Like
Hmm.
this is just a whole pony show. But because you
Yeah,
have the money, you're able to do that. Because of course, But it's just absolutely crazy.
yeah. She said, "Look at yeah, that's right. Look at Don Lemon. He done got buck wild. He cursing and
Yeah.
everything on here now. He gonna be over. He gonna be over the beef sector next.
Right,
He's
I
coming to the
know.
beef sector. I can see it coming. I'm telling you, one day Don Lemon gonna be over here.
Megan
Y'all gonna be talking
Kelly,
about him.
you're a bitch. I said, oh,
Yeah.
damn. I said, those is fighting words.
Hmm.
Those is
He
fighting
sure did.
words.
I was like, well, god damn.
Right, right. But I think that's all I got. I don't think I have anything else.
Oh, did you hear about uh Trump will be offering gold green cards?
Oh, God.
Was it 5 million? If you can pay $5 million, you will be fast tracked in becoming a citizen to the United States. Guess that
Oh,
goes
$5
did
million
you hear-
dollars?
5 mil.
No,
But that's geared
no, but
towards
I'm just saying, who can afford the $5 million?
yeah, all them white folk over there.
And the cartels, because they got the
They,
money.
yeah, and then they can come live here.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what we know what he's doing.
yeah.
And with
$5 million.
each gold card, you get a pair of sneakers to go along with it.
You get a pair of gold sneakers. I'm trumping, bitch. It's just ridiculous. $5 million to put in his pocket.
Right.
Okay. Well, you think let him do that? You think immigration is bad now? You wait till them cartels put their money together and get a whole bunch of mules fast
But what?
tracked
Mm-hmm.
while he's sitting up there putting money in his pocket. Like,
Yeah, he
it
trying to
makes no
rebuild
sense.
and rebrand.
No sense whatsoever. But these people don't get it. It's just, oh, get these brown people out of here. See?
they they taking your jobs.
Right.
Mm. Well, no, you'll be taking your jobs because we're about to shut down the federal government.
Right. You'll be taking your jobs back.
And like
But
I
yeah,
said last week, over in D.C., all those properties are going up for sale. People
that's
can't
it. They
afford
are.
that.
Yep.
And
They are
and like I
indeed.
said, D.C. used to be the biggest slum.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
remember, it used to be called Chocolate City,
Yeah. I
but
remember.
they went there and gentrified the
I
out of it.
remember one year we had a because our family is based in the Southern Suffolk County in Virginia. But one year they came up to D.C. where my great uncle at the time, God rest his soul, him, his sisters, and everybody lived there. So we came from New York. They came there. I was really young. Oh, and we was in that van looking around like, what the fuck is this?
I tell you,
Oh
right in on
God!
New York
Yeah,
Avenue,
years ago it was bad.
everything was
Years,
boarded up.
years ago, DC was
You had little
not
Hispanic
fun.
people selling flowers and balloons on the corners in the street,
DC was
and you rolled your
what
window.
the
Put it like this:
hell?
when I rode past the White House, I rolled my window up. Cause you never know.
You never know. But yeah, they have really changed DC a lot. Cause,
Hmm.
ooh.
And it's real expensive. And if you
But I mean, that's
purchase
just like New
property
York
there,
too. Cause like Times Square used to be the whole stroll. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, we used to have Baltimore Street.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's still slummy, but it used to be the whole stroll too.
uh,
But yeah, I remember Times Square.
hmm
You still had traffic running through it.
Right. Yep.
And now it's all
Right.
blocked off. And
And you had traffic. Yeah,
how
it
many
used to.
Starbucks does it have a Starbucks on every corner?
Uh,
That's when you know you've been gentrified.
right.
Yeah, coffee
Something.
shops and little
It's
quaint
something in the
stuff like that.
coffee. Something definitely in
Hmm.
the coffee. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got. I don't know anything else that's going on. I ain't really too keeping my ear to the streets to really have a say on anything. I don't.
What is that? The beef sector
Yeah,
saga.
beef
It's been
sector.
dry.
Yeah, it's been a bit dusty. So I don't really have much to say on none of that.
Hmm. So I guess I'll go back and talk about Vegas Gate again.
I guess
You rehash it again.
they need to find something else.
I don't
They
know.
really need to find something else. It's getting very tired. As far as movies and shows, I haven't seen anything. People were talking about the NAACP awards. Um, I didn't
Oh,
watch, but
I didn't watch
watching
that
a
either.
clip, it was saying Cynthia Erivo didn't win. Kiki Palmer won
One,
for
yeah.
best actress or whatever it was,
Now, what
and
did Cynthia Erivo say about black people? That seems to that keeps
yeah,
popping
that's
up.
it popping
And
up.
they
I
were
think
saying that
years ago she
had
said,
tweeted something. She had Twitter
yeah, she had
fingers,
tweeted,
or
yeah, tweeted that she didn't particularly care for uh, black women, the typical stuff that foreigners say.
but she
But
looking on one,
indeed,
and
she is.
she done took that woman's wife,
Indeed, yeah, I guess.
looking like Squidward.
Yeah.
She looked just like Squidward. I was like, what is wrong? And I thought she was looking that way for a role or something. Because sometimes they'll either lose like a tremendous amount of weight, or they start picking up weight or
Mhm.
whatever. You know, some of those actors are really into that whole getting into the character.
Getting into the
But
character.
if she don't look like Squidward, even down to the nose,
Not Squidward. Don't do
yeah,
that. Don't do
Mhm.
that. But I honestly think she should address it. She hasn't addressed it that I know of. I haven't heard her say anything about it. But I think she should address it. Now, whether she was misquoted or whatever, then maybe she needs to say that. But yeah,
Well,
they
sounds to me she's gonna stand 10 toes
they were definitely
deep.
not happy about it. They were just like, if she would have won,
Yeah, because
they would have
yeah,
been
because they keep
mad.
bringing it up every so
Yeah.
often. Whenever she does something, even when the movie Wicked came out,
Mm.
um, people were like, "No, I'm not gonna watch it because she said such and such." And I was like, "Well, when did this happen?" Because I said I
Mm.
really must have missed all of that
Yeah,
one.
that's what I'm saying. I was just watching the thing where the lady was saying what she said, but I don't know for sure if
Hmm.
that's exactly what she said. So I ain't gonna. But it was more in lines that a lot of foreigners say about black people and their
Yeah.
lack of drive, and it's like,
Oh, they were lazy.
yeah.
Uh,
Now I don't know if she was talking about black actresses,
mhm.
you know, but then it's like you don't know. You're not from here, so you don't know how it is. I guess maybe
Right.
now you know. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? How you you only go for or you only picked for these particular roles. It's not like a lot of these actors and actresses have a plethora of roles to pick from. Uh,
Right.
and then they only win for roles where they are the whore or the uh, drug dealer or the
Hmm.
crooked
Or
cop
or the
or the
junkie. Yeah.
junkie. You know what I'm saying? Like all the ones is like, can you be something else? Can you be something else? So I
You
don't
said
know.
she probably wasn't. She probably was mad that she wasn't accepted in mainstream. But who is considered mainstream now?
Right, right, right. And
Because
what is
even even
mainstream at this point?
mm,
I said, and
now
what
she's
is
happy.
mainstream at this point?
Oh, Ariana is as her bestie. Yeah, they were kind of. It was kind of sickening when they were
It's like
doing
her
it.
support animal. It's like,
Uh,
give me
right.
your hand. Give me your hand. I
She
need
had,
your hand.
hmm I'm like, oh, okay. Y'all
Yeah.
doing
It's
too
like
much.
the movie's over.
Hmm.
The movie is over. I can see you doing all that during the movie because you kind of build a
Yeah,
relationship, friendship, or whatever. But afterwards, just like, girl, give it
it
up.
was like a bit much.
A bit much.
What's her girlfriend name? Lena Waithe?
Yeah.
Yeah, she better watch out.
She better watch out. How you get him is how you keep him.
Mm,
And how you get him is how you lose him. You don't
I
want to
don't
cheat
know.
on your wife for her, and she about to cheat on her fiance. Is it?
That's
She's not
right.
married. I think that's her
Who?
fiance. She's either dating or engaged to
Who's that?
uh
Ariana?
yeah, to the guy in the movie, um the dude from the Munchkins, the one that was trying to talk to her and she was kind of ignoring him. She was dating him. That's
Okay.
the rumor that they're dating or whatever. Um so who knows? But yeah, we shall see.
It says Lena's a power play. Right.
Yeah, she is.
Because she
But
had
yeah,
just gotten married. That's what
yeah,
I
she
didn't
did. She
understand. I was
did
like, was the
not too
marriage
long
thing,
ago.
was that a whole like a last ditch effort to save the relationship type of thing or what?
Usually, sometimes people do that thinking that that's what that's gonna do. That and having a child, and it's like, no,
No, because it's
no,
the same problem. You don't address it
you're right. You don't
and it
address the
doesn't change.
problem.
And I
Yeah,
surely don't want to add another person to it,
right,
having a
right,
child.
right.
So,
And even in getting married, for the moment, that may work, because you focused on
mhm.
that. And but once that high wears
It,
off, you back to
hmm
normal life. So
hmm that shit fades.
I'm sure it does,
Th-
and
then
quickly.
reality starts to kick back in and life
Right,
goes on.
goes on. Right. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, that's all I got for today, you guys. I don't think there's anything else. I think we've covered the gambit of all this stuff. Again, I don't know. Just stay focused and do your thing, but be
Yeah.
vigilant that there's stuff happening around here, and we cannot just ignore it and put our head in the sand and thinking, oh, we'll just give it 4 years and it'll all be over. No, it
No.
won't. They are ensuring that this will continue regardless if he's president or not. So that the
But I am
next,
proud of the fact that we just sitting back just watching this shit.
yeah, that is true.
That
Like it's,
all I do is laugh. I was like,
I'm
oh, who
sitting up
up here
here
crying now?
I'm watching it like it's a tennis match. Like I'm sitting up here going,
Right. It's like, okay,
oh,
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 there's some more tears.
what you gonna do now?
Hmm.
Sitting up there like Sealy looking at the wall. I'm trying to see what color should make the wall now. I'm just like y'all voted. This is what you wanted,
That's
right?
what you
This
wanted.
is make America great. This is making America great.
Right. So enjoy all its greatness.
Enjoy it, unemployed and all. Enjoy it.
Hmm. This is Paul Mooney's favorite line. Everybody want to be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga.
Facts. And on that
That's
note,
right. We're just spectators.
yes. But anyway, everybody have a great night. Brother Nate, any parting words?
No, just protect yourself. Uh, that's right. Fuck around and
That's
find out.
that's right. They already have.
Be aware, but use a filter. Just filter out a lot of this stuff is just distractions,
Yeah. And
and
get
just
your
for your
mask,
own peace of
y'all.
mind.
Get your mask. Get your mask.
Yeah, get your
That
mask and shit.
that bet coming around.
Luckily, the weather's breaking, so
That's even worse. Have you outside with the bet? Oh damn.
well,
Damn.
at least right now it's there's it's just over in China, but don't believe it. It's probably here too, but we won't know about it until much later.
His whole
You say
card.
mask and gloves. Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah,
Oh, and don't forget.
we talked about the gold card already. Yeah. The $5 million card.
Yeah. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, the 28th is supposed to be the
Oh, the
blackout.
blackout. Yeah.
Hmm.
What was that
So,
for a particular store?
um, it's for it's supposed to be for everything now. At first, it was just Target
Yeah, I thought it was everything. Yeah, because
because
Macy's
no,
and everything.
because you know what happened? What's his name? Al Sharpton.
Mm-hmm.
Now he done tweeted something, and they're making it sound as though he was the one that came up with it.
Originating it.
And it's
Yeah.
like, no, originally they were already uh, doing Target now anyway, since the whole DEI thing. Nobody was going there to shop. But what they were going to do as a collective to
Mm.
announce it, that on the 28th, it was supposed to be focused just on Target.
You right,
But
brother. We already talked about that.
but March 7th through the 14th, they're going to be targeting Amazon. And what they were doing each month, they would take a different company and target them, so you could actually see, some results. Because when you're doing just a blanket, not spending
Mm.
thing, it's kind of hard to really judge because people will go out and they'll buy what they need like a couple of days beforehand or a couple of days afterwards. Um, but what I think they should do is for a whole year, all these holidays and stuff,
Mm.
you concentrate on that. Because if you
Right.
do this
Yeah.
kind of stuff now,
Mm.
most companies, especially retail stores, they don't make any money all year long. They make up all their money,
In the holiday.
October, November,
Yeah.
and December.
Right.
If you hit them real hard and don't spend, you go ahead and get your shit early.
Right.
Because first of all, it'll probably be cheaper,
Right.
especially if he's slapping tariffs on everything. Stuff is going to be ridiculous.
Right.
Say during those holidays, don't buy shit. And you do it for a whole year. Right now the concentrating on one company at a time type of thing, yeah, that shows that company what your actual strength is, but
That part
overall
too.
I think we
I
need to
agree.
do it for a whole year.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to get any type of progress, especially in a capitalist society. Anyway, it's nothing but money.
Support your black businesses, y'all. Keep that
Hmm.
dollar
You say MAGA
circulating.
will be in the stores. Well, let them spend their money. I don't
Yeah.
know, because most of them will be laid off
Ru-
or out there picking corn by themselves, so they won't have time.
Told you Karen gonna be picking oranges.
Yeah, they're already talking about that, showing all the oranges that land on the ground and stuff. Sheesh.
Mm-mm.
Now, like I said, I ain't doing no eggs, so we ain't even. I'm good about
Mm.
that. Now the time to clean up your eating habits.
Wow, 15 billion so far.
Yeah, they sure did. They
Keep
lost
on
15
losing.
billion. Mm-hmm. Right.
Keep on losing.
But you
Uh,
can spend on black owned
yeah, that's
or
what I would do. I
you
would
know
do
that type of thing.
black owned businesses,
Hmm.
black owned restaurants, whatever. Whatever we can't do on that day, whatever we're not doing, I'm doing black. So if it's
Right.
eating out black, I'm shopping black,
Hmm.
whatever it
Hmm.
is.
You eating out black? Okay.
Eating out
Yeah,
black.
that's right. Eat clean. Hmm. That means dig down in that freezer. All that shit you've been storing down in that freezer. It's a good time to start
That
eating up
means
all that stuff.
lettuce. That means lettuce. That
Wait,
means
we eat all
fruits
that.
and vegetables and things.
Make you
Clean. You need to
eating
detox
tacos.
some of that shit. Again, here we go. You're full of shit. You need to let that shit out. Some of y'all motherfuckers full of shit. That's why you're 500 pounds now. Let all that shit out. You need to take a good poop. You're backed up.
He said, "Grow your food." I don't know. This soil might be contaminated because you don't. It all depends on where you live at.
No. All the
You
Claire
say
folks is
eat
doing
that
like that.
frost burn meat, right?
Nah.
All that stuff you got sitting there digging that freezer. I know I got me a couple of hams and and some
No.
turkey down there.
I
That's that
definitely
hard
didn't see
time
those
shit.
photos. Oh, you're gonna say
What's that?
eating turkey soup and stuff. Chit Chat said, "Did you see the photos of the Target shoplifters that they were arrested? They were all clear folks. They've been
Yeah,
stealing like hell. Well, yeah,
that's right. Because we
yeah.
haven't been in the stores.
Nope. Because they would usually steal and be able to walk out because you too focused
You're not looking at
on
them.
the black and brown. Because again, we don't steal. Yeah, right there, they do. The meth heads. You don't see them teeth missing. They stealing.
Oh hell yeah! And then
They
sell it to you in the
stealing.
parking lot at a low discount price.
Just absolutely crazy.
Mm,
Mm-mm-mm.
that's right. Grow your
It is
food.
crazy. But yeah, definitely grow your food if you can. If not, learn. Get yourself a little box. Start
Hmm.
small. Do a little onion. Do a little potato.
Well, what you
Something.
could do is deal with your local farmers too. You know, a
Yeah,
lot of
that
them,
too. That too.
because I know we used to get, um,
And farmers markets are usually on
yeah, the
Saturday.
farmers. Uh-huh. That's
Hmm.
right. Go ahead and support your local farmers,
Yeah. Because they're
because
gonna
you
need it
know
too. Because there's
they
no
gonna.
welfare for
Hmm.
them, so they're gonna need your funds too. So support your local farmers. Don't go to these
That's right.
chain supermarkets and things since they want to
Hmm.
get rid of their programs. No
I heard they
problem.
were selling loose eggs at the bodegas and stuff.
Surprise,
Hmm.
surprise.
Uh, yeah, I'm sure it is. He would say, "I got that shit for you. Be holding up eggs.
you
Don't
get your
drop them."
you get your loose eggs and your loosey cigarettes. Yeah,
Hmm.
so I mean it's just ridiculous.
That's right. Find out where your black farmers are.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Because you find that it's cheaper anyway, because they don't have to pay transportation
Not
and
splitting a
refrigeration
cow.
and things like that.
Like you mean like
Splitting it.
splitting it?
How did I
Like
split? Oh, split a cat. Oh, went to the. Yeah, when I was younger, we used to go to the slaughterhouse.
oh, you mean like the butcher? Like, oh, I thought you
Yeah,
were like buying
it's
a
like a
cow
way. It's like
together. I thought they
yeah,
were
you
like
buy it
buying a cow.
and they slaughter it right then and there.
Oh no, I thought you like to milk it and stuff and used to like. I thought that's
Mm-mm, I ain't
like
fucking with no
what?
milk either. Oh no, there's something wrong with the milk too. People drink. Who drinks raw unpasteurized milk?
That's why he got worms. That's why he got worms in his brain.
Mm. No, you know what it was? He was eating some dirty ass. That's why he got worms. I keep telling y'all,
Hey,
y'all
hey,
got the vet.
hey, hey. I don't know if that's necessarily
Well,
true.
hopefully you've inspected it for your protection.
I have. I always
Oh,
got
okay. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, but know who you
no
dealing with.
doubt
Knowing him,
about it.
if he grabbing bears and shit out the dead bears out the woods and
But that's what
whales
you get for
head.
eating chicken ass. That's
Uh,
now that's
th-
probably got bird
mm,
flu in his brain
But he
from
got flu.
eating chicken ass. It flew right up in his brain. That's what happened.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, but
anyway,
you would go down to slaughterhouse and you would they would slaughter it right then and there. And I did not because you could smell the blood
oh,
and you could hear the cows mooing and stuff and the
oh,
pop and oh that's right
oh,
you know what they do? They grab that lettuce out the ground and they just snatch it and abuse it. Right. I hate the slaughterhouse. Oh.
oh my gosh.
But I was trying to figure out who the hell drinks unpasteurized milk because whatever the cows stand in their poop all day long, they hooked up they
Wow.
hooked up with their to the little milking machines and everything.
Oh, I did not know that.
What's that? Did
What
you
chit chat just said.
you know actually normal people? Yeah, because after a certain age, you're not supposed to be drinking, especially cows, any kind of milk. It's real
Well,
like heavy and rich for
th-
babies and stuff.
they're for baby calves. I really never
Mm.
understood what people was drinking.
But some of us just can't get off the tit.
No, it's not for human consumption.
Hmm.
It's like crossbreeding or something. It's just crazy to me. It always was. Like it was always nasty to me. So when I found the alternative, I was like, oh great, because I never really drank it as a kid anyway.
Mm.
I was like,
Mm-mm. No, this around around about teenage years, stuff started like, oh my God, it makes you so gassy and bloated.
you know, just lighten up the bathroom. Just you like,
Yeah,
oh,
your stomach started rolling,
oh god,
but then that's where they really started pushing cereal.
ugh, no thank you. Nothing like a bowl of honey bunches of get that fiber flowing. Like
Hmm.
uh, I just never understood it. I don't. I was never a fan of calf
Mm.
milk with almonds. But yeah,
Honey
I
nut
don't know.
bunches of.
Better stockpile on some food now that's been already inspected by the food and health
Yeah, because Lord
department and all that
knows.
stuff. Because Lord knows what's coming down the pike.
Hmm.
Be all types of shit in your food, and it will be a okay.
And they won't tell you
Stamp with approval. So, I don't know. Look like
because
you
they
be
don't even
getting
get
your
the.
food overseas.
Like I said, it's going to cost you $1 million though.
Hmm. It's crazy.
Because I thought about when he was talking about slapping tariffs on Colombia. The first thing I thought about was all the coffee. I was like, oh
Hmm.
shit, he fucking with me now. It's like I said, coffee already $1 billion.
Oh damn.
They
Well,
say,
I definitely don't
don't-
doubt it.
yeah, yeah,
I
because
don't doubt it at
they
all.
mass kill, especially a lot of the infected because they had to sterilize everything
Yeah.
and they just bury them. I thought they incinerated them.
Is it Honey Bunches of Oats is your favorite cereal?
You say
I
drink
drink
mushroom
mushroom
coffee.
coffee too. Me too.
How does it taste?
Um, because it has a like I think they use a coffee grind like a ground up coffee to kind of give you that coffee taste or flavor a little bit. But
I need that kick. You know, it's like right here
uh-uh.
in the
Um,
morning. What's the
I
price
don't know.
on it?
I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I have a whole bunch of. I'll give you a whole thing. I just got two that came today. I will bring it with me
Okay.
when I come in your neighborhood, and I will drop it to you. Um, it's like it gives me thing of coffee. I mean, if you're a heavy coffee drinker, you'll probably be like, ah, I don't taste like coffee, but to me, I like it. It tastes like coffee to me.
Mm.
I ain't that big on coffee anyway, but
Yeah,
it tastes like coffee.
how's the price on it?
I think you get with your first initial thing is like $30, I think. But with that, you get the little blender thing. It's a whole little packet.
Okay,
Um,
20, 45. Okay. You know
and
your
then
camera's moving, right?
after that, is it? Oh, that was me. My
Mm.
bad. Then after that, uh, you get like $15. They send you a double pack, or however you choose to pick your thing. And you get it every month or every 2 months or whatever like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I got a whole bunch because after a while I was using it, but then again I'm not a big coffee drinker like that, so I
Hmm.
was like, so but yeah.
Oh no, every morning, at least twice a day.
hmm Okay, I use Dose.
Mm.
They're not that expensive. Yeah, I use Dose. It doesn't.
Boy, you all vegan with all this stuff, aren't you?
A little bit. I mean, yeah, I have my moments where I go full on, and then I'll do some chicken and fish and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna stop cutting back on this bird shit. I'm gonna stop cutting back on my chicken too. No problem.
Hmm?
Even though
Oh,
that's
you won't
hard
have
to
to
do.
worry about it. Them- you you thought them hot wings were small before,
but
but then you had you have to realize that the things that they're pumping these chickens up with, the steroids and stuff,
mhm.
and it's like, oh, this chicken's only 5 months old,
Right,
and it's like big as shit,
right.
and it's like, what kind of steroids is this? And you wonder why everything's over. You got prostatitis and and thyroid and all that other
hmm
stuff. It's crazy.
Now I will say that the accent, if it works, I don't. Well, as far as like regular and keeping you regular, not like, ooh, I gotta run to the bathroom like you had the runs, but just like keeping you regular. For me, I find it does that.
Hmm.
Um, Also, as far as like, not
Yeah,
making like
arthritis.
if you wake up feeling like sluggish or anything like that, it kind of does give you a bit of a pick me up, but not like a coffee spike pick me up where you're like up and then you're kind of crashing. It doesn't give you
Hmm.
that. Um,
Oh yeah, good cup of coffee can change the world. God
yeah,
damn.
yes. With arthritis, I'm not sure. I don't know. I can look for what dose does as far as anything else, but and like if you suffer with like I said, bloating and stuff like that, which I don't, but it does, keep you on the regular. So it works pretty well.
Immune health and focus also on their claims. Okay.
hmm Well, as far as that, I did buy some recently. Bought some for lymphatic system support. I bought
Hmm.
some of that, so I've been taking that recently. So far so good. I do black seed oil, but I can't. The taste
Mm.
is just like bleh. But yeah, so I try to keep it all healthy. Even though some people say I don't eat that healthy, but I do have my moments where I kind of binge out on the fast food a little bit. But
And
I try not
yeah, a
to.
couple of times this ain't gonna hurt you.
Yeah, but I try to keep it as clean as possible too. So what? Oh, it's because when I move my face. Because then if I turn it up too loud, he's gonna keep hearing me. So, like in his ear. So I try to make sure but I'll stay here, so I'm in the mic.
Oh, that
But
has so many funny things to say about
you,
that.
you
Anyhow.
know, you know what? I bought the whole wooden kit. To Did it work? Please let me know if it worked. And don't even start. I'm not even going there. See, we were going good. Yeah. So, but that's some of the things I do. I do have some soursop tea that I drink every so often in the morning, and because of this cold, I had bought some respiratory
Mm.
tea, but it was like natural tea where it had like dandelions and stuff like that. So you had to scoop it out with a strainer and then seep it and all that stuff. That's pretty good too because it has mint in it as well. So I try to be a little bit healthy in my moments. See, I can't bitters. Sometimes I can do bitters. I can't do bitters all the time.
Mm.
It's just so bitter, 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 bitter. Okay, yeah, yeah, because he has it. Okay, it does
Hey,
work.
Rico.
What's up, Rico? Does it work for real? For real? Do you see a difference in like any issues that you have? Like, I mean, I'm a skinny guy, so I don't know. I don't really have much of a stomach or anything like that. But I mean, I am getting a bit of a dad stomach, a little bit. But there's
Are you
nothing a
getting a
couple
little
sit ups won't.
pooch? Just a little pooch. You keep
Nothing.
eating that lettuce, you won't have to worry about it by
You know
summertime.
what?
It'll be over with.
Okay. Oh, cool. You sit in the sauna. Okay. Gotta try that one day, I guess. Hey, what's up, Rico the Sleaze, aka Rico the Brat? Okay. He said it does work for him. Yeah. So that's good. Well, I will definitely swing you by some because I actually two just came the other day, so I will throw them in my book bag. Uh, so when I'm in your neck of the woods, I will just be like, "Hey, here you go," or I'll drop them in the mail either way. So, but
That's right. You do come slumming up here.
yeah, mm-hmm. I do, I do, I do.
We're safe now. You be all right.
You shouldn't drink. Okay, cool.
Rico, you looking for a ball spot? Here's a whole bit.
Not turkey necks on women.
He said, "Hey, cute." Yeah, gobble gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. But
Did
yeah.
you have you seen that clip of that Amazon driver that ran over that woman?
No,
Yes.
on
Luckily,
purpose.
yes. He ran over this woman. She had
Shut
just
up.
moved here. That happened here.
In
She had
Baltimore?
yes.
Oh, was she a Karen?
Yes. He rolled over her and she was
uh,
screaming
I'm sorry.
and he crossed the intersection. It looked as though
No.
she was blocking the truck.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he just ran over for no reason. But
You talk
yeah.
about giving him 40 years. His charges could cost him 40
What?
years because he
Wow.
left. But luckily, she has like a couple of broken bones and some scrapes and stuff like that. But luckily, the truck is high.
In the middle, dropping head, sir. Whatever.
Thinking about the FedEx driver who was arrested for killing a man and his two children while looking at his phone 20 times. Yeah, a lot of those drivers now they have these monitors inside of the trucks, and it can tell when you're not looking at the road
Mm-hmm.
and looking at your phone.
Looking at your phone, yeah. 'Cause they were doing that
But
with
I don't
the
know.
buses too.
Yeah, but I don't know who recorded it. It was like I thought it was like a setup because
Mm.
If somebody he caught, they had to be fussing because they showed her. Like I said, she was standing right in front of the truck, and he just rolled over her. I guess she was like, "You're gonna hit me or whatever." He sure
Mm.
did. Well, y'all know they didn't get their packages that day. Your shit will be late.
Mm. What city was this, Rico? And speaking of which, I forgot. Yeah. Rest in power to the cussing pastor. Thaddeus
Yes.
Matthews has passed
Yeah.
away.
Heard he had what, heart disease?
Yeah.
Oh, and Roberta
Yeah.
Flack.
And Roberta Flack. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now his I was surprised at the cursing pastor.
Mm-hmm. And what a way to go. The only thing people gonna remember now is, besides you being the cussing pastor, is you had a dildo in your mouth. God damn.
Did he do a sex tape too?
I don't think that was him, because that person had a big old knot like right here on his head.
Uh.
I don't know. I'm not sure if that was him. It was like an older man. It looked like a pastor eating cat, but he had a big old speed knot on his head.
Yeah. Yeah. That one there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think that was him.
I thought he I thought he was in there laying of tongues.
Episode driver charges were dropped to lesser charges. Oh,
Lesser
okay.
charges. Uh, but see, the point of it is that he ran he ran over. He came out, checked on it, then he left. That was the sad part. I said she must
Oh
have really
wow,
pissed him off.
that's crazy.
These things just shows that there was several other black women wanting to meet in different cases.
Yeah, be careful out here, women, especially when you dating, strangers.
Mm.
Always
No,
give
just
a
be careful,
friend,
people.
yeah,
Period.
people. Period. I always give a friend a location, or let them know where I'm going, what I'm doing, what I'm wearing. Something,
Hmm.
because you never know. You can't be trusting people out here. People crazy. They cray cray.
Hmm.
You said that was him on the sex tape. Are you sure? Because the guy had the one I
Cause
saw. He had a
he
speed
just
knot.
looked familiar, and I was like, was that the guy was that the one that did the sex tape? I wasn't sure.
I mean, he could have had a. Oh yeah, and Chris Jasper from the Isley Brothers passed away too.
Yes.
But what I was about to say, he could have been doing a sex tape. He's single. Well, not single, but separate. Well, I think
Well,
they were
at that
married.
time, because it was early.
They
Who
married
said it
but
wasn't her?
separated.
His wife.
Right, right. He turned himself in. Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, he was trying to lift her spirits.
Oh, he said he pulled it out her cat and then sucked on it. Okay.
Sucks on. Okay.
I mean, that's still kind of. I mean,
Just just baptize me.
I mean,
Just, just, just.
I
You ain't
mean,
got to. I ain't got to be dipped. Just a little water in the bird bath. That's enough.
I don't know how I feel about that, because it's just, I don't know. I don't know, because if
For
another person was
$30.
in the mix, would you have pulled that up?
You know what? Nowadays,
Put
it's
that
like
in your mouth? Look,
you
you
would
never
not think.
know.
Look, you would not think that there were diseases and shit out here. The way people be going at it and the stuff that they be doing.
Because everybody thinks it's like Family Guy with what you call it, was like, oh, time to take my AIDS pill, and he took it, and like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and that yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Everybody's all prepped,
yeah, I think it's appealing
and
to
they
the
just out
masses.
here just out here destroying everything.
It was the woman he was sleeping with, uh, from his church. Oh, okay.
Mm-mm-mm. Give a whole new meaning of speaking in tongues.
Laying hands.
Oh, he was doing more than that.
Mm-mm.
He was he was probably have a resurrection.
He was having an erection, all right. I don't know if
Uh,
it was risen.
mm,
He was risen. He was risen. But yeah,
it's time for a
definitely.
praise dance. Oh,
Let him
people
use
just
you. Let him use you. No, literally, let him use you. Uh,
see, but You said your island voice. Yeah, they used to be stealing everybody.
Right. It's still out. You know
Still I
what?
rise.
Now he's singing "Going Up Yonder."
hmm
But
Now you
that
think when he got to them gates, they played that tape back? They said, "Now what was this, son?"
right. All that cussing you was doing,
hmm
and did you
Well, but
have?
it got people's attention.
It did. It
Sometimes
did.
you have to speak. Some people you
Speak
have to
people
speak to them
language.
in
Yeah,
their language.
that is true. That is true.
Well, at least he
Yeah.
wasn't out here diddling no little boys in the choir.
Yeah, that
Oh, and what about
too.
the Pope? Is he still dying?
The Pope, they say he is
Was
doing
he
better, but he's still under surveillance. So he can do some things. He hasn't just taken on back on his full role.
well,
So he's been
okay,
doing
because they
well.
made it sound like
He was almost
the,
out of here. They
the
was about
Lord
to
was
get the
calling
smoke.
him.
They was about to get
That
the smoke ready.
he was about to get his golden passport.
Yeah, he's about to get it for free.
I didn't need no Donald Trump.
Uh,
I will not vote for Donald Trump.
That shit was so stupid. I remember Donald Trump. He tricked us. He tricked us.
He sure did.
All right.
No, he
Gotcha,
dicked
bitch.
y'all. That's
All
what.
right.
He dicked
Gotcha,
y'all. That's
bitch.
what he did.
Go on and vote for me. And I'm go ahead and deport your cousins. I
No,
will
I,
vote
hmm
Donald Trump.
Where's your Anguilla? Throw her back over the fence. You ain't think about that. Selfish bastards. All this because people are selfish. It really is.
Not the Pope going already. Why y'all dying people off? Dying people off already.
Oh, the Pope gone?
She said she
Oh,
think.
well, damn. Let's get a black Pope up in there.
Well,
These
what?
these
Oh my!
motherfuckers, it'll
They
be
will
massacres.
lose.
Their
You want to get
minds.
you want to get rid of religion? Get a black pope.
Get a black Pope.
I'm no longer Catholic. I don't even
hmm
believe in religion no more. I don't
hmm
even.
They going to be one to singing that gospel stuff and doing all them runs.
I don't
Why can't you just
understand
sing a
what they
straight hymn?
say.
Yeah,
They
why
be
can't
sitting
you
there.
just sing a
Look,
straight
look.
hymn?
Church is so long now. I've been in here for 3 hours. I want to go home. I
And they
feel
want us
like a
back on
prisoner.
Wednesday.
I feel like a prisoner. And what is Bible study anyway?
hmm
We just left here.
And they keep running out of food
It's still going.
afterwards.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Conclave. No, I didn't see that.
No, I did not.
Oh, I just went-
Um, no, I don't know who that is. Project Pat. Don't know. Oh, okay. Yep. All right, so it's about that time. You guys got a whole 2 hours and 3 minutes out of me. God bless you all. This was a blast. This was totally a blast, but I am tired. And yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
look
gonna
at old
take my
age
ass to
creeping up
bed.
on you.
It is. It is indeed. It is indeed. Past a certain time, I need to be showered and in the bed. Maybe not
And
sleep, but at least in the bed.
you know what the secret is?
What's that?
Naps. You got
Yeah,
to
but
take
a lot of
naps.
times I don't get to nap. Like Tuesday, I don't get to nap because I'm up and doing this. But like other days, yeah, I'll nap in a minute. Naps
That's
can be your best friend. Good nap, but
it's a glad you guys
for
came out
sure,
today.
right.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, chit chat. But yeah, naps are good. Naps are good when you can get a good nap.
hmm
Okay,
Ain't nothing like it. And I get upset when I can't get one.
nothing at all. It's just the ones I'd be scared though, because it'd be the ones that go too far to go
Oh,
from a
yeah.
nap to sleep. to bed.
Seriously.
It goes to nap to bed.
That's why you set that alarm on that phone.
No.
You set the alarm on that Alexa.
See, because then I
Because I
can't
set
do that.
I set my Alexa alarm. I tell it turn the lights on and stand the alarm. Because if I
Because
don't see that light in on, I'm gonna go back for five more. That's the killer when you go back for
yeah,
five more.
because if my nap turns into bed, then I'm
Mm,
up when I should be asleep. I can't do
mm,
it. I
mm,
can't do
mm,
it.
mm.
Can't do it. So yeah, I try to, and my body is telling me, shut it down.
It,
Okay.
it's time to go. Time to go to
It's time to
bed.
go to bed. Get in your shower and go to bed. So I will listen. I will be obedient to the word of me. And take my ass to bed. But you guys have a great, great, great night. It's been a pleasure as always. Um, protect yourself. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Wash your
Right.
asses, not just your legs.
Hmm.
Um, cause there's shit out here, y'all. But yeah, just be vigilant. And until next time, peace and hair grease.
Good night.
Later. Good night.